Hey guys, welcome to another edition of our Children's Ministry Podcast. And our theme for this year, our theme verse for this year can be found in Matthew 5:16, where Jesus says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." And so our emphasis for this year has been helping kids shine so that people see God in their good. And one of the ways that we can help kids shine so that people see God in their good is confronting kids well when they are acting up, or confronting kids well when they're not acting well. And I want to share a passage from John chapter 8 that gives us some good insight into this formula about what to do when a kid is acting up. And so in this passage, John 8, a woman who has been caught in adultery is brought to Jesus by some of the religious leaders and some of the townspeople. They go, "Hey, this woman was caught in adultery, no question of that. The law says that she should be stoned to death." Not that kind of stone, but stoned where they throw rocks at you until you're not alive anymore. And they said, that's what the law says. What do you say we should do? And Jesus gives a great response where he says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." And so because none of the people there were without sin except him, they all left. And here's where the rest of that passage. I want to read to you verses 10 and 11 of John 8. Jesus straightened up and asked her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" "No one, sir," she said. "Then neither do I condemn you," Jesus declared. "Go now and leave your life of sin." And in this passage, Jesus gives us the two elements of this formula for confronting well. He starts off with love. Does anyone condemn you? No. I could. I'm the only one here without sin. I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. And then he adds the second piece where he says, "Go now and leave your life of sin." So while I'm showing love to you, at the same time, this is still wrong. And so what he does, he gives her love and accountability. And when you give someone love and accountability, you will have confronted well. Love plus accountability equals confronting well. So here's what this would look like in our children's ministry. Let's say you're leading a group or a classroom and you've got a kid, we'll call him Billy. And Billy is coloring on the wall after you've asked him not to. When that happens, how to confront him with love and accountability would be, "Billy, I am bummed that you've chosen to color on the wall after I've asked you not to. I've got this rag and this soapy water here. I need you to clean that up before you join our group again. Once you've cleaned that up, I'd love to have you back in class and I'd love to have you back in the group." That's love. "Hey, I love you. I'm bummed that you're not going to be with our group." But accountability, you need to clean up your mess. Now, we're not going to have Billy scrub the whole wall. That's not okay. But we're going to have him put some effort into cleaning up his mess. So that's love and accountability. Another example, let's say Billy's just not doing well this weekend. Let's say Billy he's not coloring on the wall, but he's hitting kids, he's throwing things, he's hitting maybe even other leaders, or biting, or things like that. And that's where you go, "Hey, Billy, I am really bummed. Your mom and dad are here. I told them about what happened. And now you need to sit with your parents for the rest of church. You can't be in our group. You can't be in our classroom for the rest of service today. But next week, when you're ready to behave well, I would love to have you back." So again, there's love. Notice my tone when I'm saying that it is not yelling at him and it's not angry, but it's calm and it's loving, because I love Billy. I really do. I want him to succeed. He's just not making some good choices today. So there's love, but there's also accountability as well. This is the consequence for that. And so love plus accountability, you guys, equals confronting well. When you do that, you will have helped our kids shine so that people will see God in their good.